Gotta love a bit of night vision. It's 3:08 AM. Let's go find some wildlife. Right, but good morning. It's 4:03 AM and it's sunrise at 5:40 AM this morning. I can already hear some bird sounds. And if I look through the trees, there's the faintest of light coming through. Now, because it's dark, I'm going to start with the night vision, which is just mounted to my tripod. And I'm on the Knepp Estate this morning, so once I'm inside, we can go into night vision mode, hopefully. Maybe find some wildlife before the sun begins to rise. But we're now on the 29th of April, and here on the Knepp Estate, down in West Sussex, we've just had the storks come back from Europe, where they've spent the winter. I'll show you some footage here of where I filmed them a few years ago. I think there was 26 playing havoc at Shoreham Airport. Hopefully I'll spot those here today. Also, it would be nice to see they've got red deer, roe deer and fallow deer. They've got Tamworth pigs. They have introduced beaver here again, but it's in an area that I can't get to. I know that we've got buzzards nesting, red kites nesting. It's a very popular spot for kestrels and goshawks. So you never know. Let's see what we see today. Well, I've picked up some eye shine. Let's have a look and see what it is. Yeah, but we've got some deer. I can't quite tell what they are on the night vision. I think you can see my breath in front of the recording. So, I apologise in advance. But we've definitely got some deer. And this is why I love coming out with the night vision. I can't tell what deer they are from here. But I'm hoping that when I get home and put it into the computer, I can have a better look at it then. And like I said, they have fallow, roe and red. And it doesn't look like a roe backside, because the roe deer have got two big white buttocks. And it looks too big in bulk to be a fallow. So I'm actually wondering if it's a female red deer. I just can't quite tell. Now, I did see a couple of eyes, a couple of pairs of eyes. So I'm wondering if there's either another female or a male, which may help determine exactly what it is that we're looking at. I seem to have lost. Oh no, there she is. This is why night time is so much fun. Okay, let's keep walking. It's not quite bright enough to see yet. I probably could if I let my eyes adjust properly. But I've got the head torch on. And even though in the UK we don't have any kind of human predators for humans really in the UK, when you see some eye shine, it makes the bum pucker. Well, we've found another deer. Again, I'm not quite sure what it is. I still think it's a red deer. But you can see already that we're at 4:40 now. And you can see the glow in in the sky behind me now. It's just enough that I can see without a torch. But the torch gives me the eye shine, and I'm still too dark for the camera. Still using the night vision to look around. There's been a lot of barn owl calls. You can hear. That cuckoo in the distance. Today's going to be a good day. I found some eyes tucked in the woods here. No idea what it is. I wish I could justify the price of a thermal imagizer, because that would really help identify what these creatures are. And I'm sure you can now hear. No idea what that was. Let's get the night vision round there. Right, well, you can see that the sun is definitely coming up now. It's actually quite chilly. I took my gloves out of my bag and threw them in the car. Thought, wow, I won't be needing those. I've got my lightweight kind of fingertipless gloves, which I guess is actually better than nothing at the moment, because I know when that sun comes out today it's going to be toasty warm, and at the moment I'm wearing a primer loft, which I will not need on, but at least they give me a little bit warmer hands. Right, now it's getting a bit lighter. It gives me more of a chance to look for the nests for the white storks. I'm also looking for, there's a tree house, for want of a better word, a platform that overlooks the top, overlooks a clearing and the top of some of these hedges and bushes, etc. I can't quite remember where it is. I think it's along this track somewhere. I don't think I've passed it. I think I'll recognise the gate and the steps to go up to it. Haven't seen any more eye shine for a bit. I'm not getting a... Mind you, still getting a bit of distance. So it's still darker than I thought it was. Beautiful sounds again this morning though, eh? Absolutely amazing. Right, I want to go and find this tree house and set myself there with a cup of coffee and enjoy the morning chorus. Yeah. Bring it a bit closer. I'm pretty sure there's a road here on the night vision. It's almost light enough to get decent camera footage, but it's just standing there staring. I mean, I'm doing the same thing. Let's see if I can get something. Hope he's off. I think I just caught him. Listen to all that noise. Okay, let's go and find his platform. Well, I don't know if it even came up because it's on the action cam, but that looked like a bloody huge white stork. There he goes again, but you're not going to see it on the camera. I always forget how huge they are. I don't know if you can hear the sound. They're doing that. Right. So it's round that side. There is so much activity now that every time I go around a bush, I make something else run within the space of about 20 feet. I scared a pheasant, a fox and some more deer. So now I'm just trying to be really slow and quiet. He says, talking to the camera. Right, I still want to find this platform. And then we'll talk some more. Cool, that took some finding this time. Maximum 17 people. Do I look like 17 people? I guess. Sometimes I do. Okay, right, I'm gonna get up on the top of this and then sit, have a cuppa, take you to the top first. I must admit, I thought there was a bench at the top, which, oops, let's carry this up, which would have been nice to have sat down and had my cuppa, but now we can do it standing, no biggie. Well, I missed that. I don't think I quite caught the stalk on that. It was like something at a Jurassic Park. Okay, let's have a brew. I'll take the night vision off now. I have been quite impressed with it. The Equinox X650. I did do a review on it. If you're interested in one or know more about it, I'll stick it at the end of this video, and there is an affiliated Amazon link in the description below if you want to find out some more info about it. Hopefully the footage of this morning's will kind of help you decide if you want one or not. Of course, I'd love to spend kind of £500 on night vision or thermal imaging cameras, but for its price and with a £30 mod which takes it from 1 watt light to a 3 watt, just check out the video at the end. Good old Dr. Gusto. Can't go wrong with Dr. Gusto. Americano, black, 2 sugars. Mighty fine. Deer. Should be filming this really. You might have been able to see them, they were. Maybe not. Alright, let's set myself up a bit better. We have got a very adorable little wren. They're so cute. They're like a little 10 centimetre
bird. Don't normally see them in trees, I normally see them in hedges. So it's quite nice to see him amongst the blossom, to be honest. Now he's moved. Now here on the Knepp Estate, they have areas that they prefer you to not go to let the wildlife just do their thing. And although a couple of years ago the nest for the storks were on one of the routes that you could walk on, the route that I took and the area in which I have seen the storks fly into today, twice, are both times they're in an area that I can't get to. I was hoping that from this platform I might be able to see the trees and the nest, because they are, as you can imagine, you know, they're not a small nest. They're a bit of a Bigfoot nest, but up in trees. So although I will wander back round again, do a third circuit, so to speak, there's a couple of offshoots that you can take, and a lot of bits they don't want you to walk through, which they may have just changed them over the 2 or 3 years since I was last here. But at the moment I'm in no rush to leave this platform. It is 6:25, so I think I said sunrise was at 5:40, so we're 45 minutes well into sunrise. Behind me that sun is bursting through these old oak trees, and it'll soon warm up, and then I can take off the primer loft, take off the gloves. Let's try and find some more bird call. Got a buzzard landing on the top of a dead tree in the sunshine. I'm recording, it's on slow motion, or should I say 60 frames a second. If he jumps, should get some nice footage, or if I just go into photograph mode, if he jumps I shall be able to get some nice pictures of him. I will just make sure that I'm on rapid shots, which I am. Yeah. Now I'm just going to stare at him with my finger on the trigger, waiting to snap. Man, I'm in love with the colour of those dead trees that the buzzard is in. He's red, the trees, the bark is quite red, and in that early morning red sun, I thought maybe he'd sit there for a few minutes and then fly off, but he's been there a good 10 minutes, and obviously it's a good vantage point for viewing, and who can blame him? That's been quite a chilly start. I mean, the forecast for today is glorious weather. Like I said, I started at 3 o'clock this morning. I could have started earlier because I didn't go to bed. I tend to generally not sleep till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning anyway, and I was far too excited for the potential of what I might photograph this morning, and I figured getting there at 4 o'clock was early enough. Although I did enjoy, and I always enjoy, walking around in the dark. I'm very much a night owl, and then when I get home and I'll start editing this, and I may have a sleep, I may have a snooze. Last week I didn't. I stayed up all night, did a 4 a.m. start, spent the day filming, and I still didn't go to bed that night until 2 in the morning. So I worked out I was actually awake for 42 and a half hours. And I also think by the end of the evening I was overtired. I do feel I keep needing to refocus for some reason. I don't know why. Right, well, the day has well and truly started. It's now 5 to 8, but in the shade it's still quite cold. I've got my winter gloves with me. Not in my bag, I took them out of my bag, left them in the van. I wish I'd kept them with me because these fingers are cold. Right, spent long enough at this observation tower. I'm going to head further round. Let's see if we can find the storks. If not, hopefully, because the buzzard is still there and it's like an hour and a bit now, comes and goes, So I'm hoping that the path runs further around there and I may be able to get a lot closer. I mean, I like the angle from this, it's just a long way away. Let's give that a go. Right, boys and girls, well, it's 8:43 and I've done the full circuit again. Because I'm not staying on the estate, my pathways are a bit limited. I couldn't get round to see any of the nests for the storks. Not the end of the world, I had seen them before, but it would have been nice to have got some nice footage, maybe a few photos. Never mind, another time. If you've liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't subscribe, I'd love you to. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.